Good morning, everyone. In the yesterday class, we learnt about the factors affecting a stability constant. There are three factors affecting a stability constant. First one is we learned in the previous classes, that is nature of the central metal ion. That should be oxidation number, that should be directly proportional to the stability. Then second one is nature of ligand. Third one is chelate effect. In that nature of ligand is basic, mainly that should be in basic, that is more stable complexes. It means the ligand should be in basic in nature. When the ligands are base, that complexes is more stable. Here I am giving cyanide, fluorine, etc. that are strong bases and that complexes are stable. And another one thing is, higher the charge, smaller the size, the greater the stability. It means which ligand have the higher charge, smaller size, that complex possesses a greater stability. Next, last one is chelate effect. It means the chelate complexes. How the chelate complexes are formed is, when central metal atom that should be bonded with a ligands, it means bidentate or polydentate ligand, that complexes are most stable compared to unidentate ligand. Here metal bond with unidentate, that complex is less stable because it has a only single donor atom. Metal bonded with a bi or polydentate ligand, it has two or more donor atom, that is more stable. Here I am giving example C2O4 and En. Here last class I will explain you chelated complex, non-chelated complex. Here in the chelated complex, the particle should be same in the right hand side and the left hand side. Here in the non-chelated complex, and in the chelated complex, the right hand side should be greater than the left hand side. Here stability increases when number of donor atom present in the ligand also increases. In the size of the ring complexes, 4-membered ring has a less stable compared to 5-membered and 6-membered ring. Next, we move on to the today's topic, that is inner metallic complexes. It means in the inner metallic complexes, some ligands that should be bonded with the central metal atom. We know that the coordination compound or a complex, it means the central metal atom that should be bonded with the ligands, that is negatively charged ions, or it may be neutral molecules. Okay, here in inner metallic complexes, it means the central metal atom, the central metal atom of the oxidation number of the central metal atom and the ligands that should be same. This will call it as a inner metallic complexes. Get it? It means the oxidation number of the central metal atom that should be same as to the number of ligands attached to the central metal atom. Here in this complexes, here also there is 3, and here also the oxidation number of cobalt is also 3. Okay, this will call it as a inner metallic complexes. Next will be the polynuclear or bridged complexes. The name itself says polynuclear. It means there are more number of metallic atoms, or it may be bridged complex. It means polynuclear complexes are coordination compounds containing 2 or more metal atoms or ions in a single coordination sphere. Here this is the rhenium complexes that should be bonded with the rhenium and rhenium metal. Okay, but these are all present in the single coordination sphere. Here also see these platinum is the central metal atom and these will be the ligands. Okay, this should be present in the square bracket. Square bracket, it means coordination pair. It means the coordination compounds containing two or more metal atoms that should be present in the single coordination pair. These complexes, how to form these complexes is, there will be directly attached or directly bonded with the two metal atoms. Here in this complex, rhenium metals should be directly bonded with each other, and in this complexes there is no directly bonded with the metal, there will be a bridging ligands. These are the two possibilities are there to form the bridged complexes. One possibility is metal to metal bonding or complex with the bridging ligands. These are about the polynuclear or bridged complexes. Next, we move on to the isomerism in complexes. We know that in your previous classes, it means it may be in first year PUC and second year PUC, you have learned about that isomerism. Isomerism means there is a same molecular formula but different structural formula. Here we are knowing about the isomerism for some complexes. In that there are two types. First one is structural isomerism. Second one is stereo isomerism. Got it? Isomerism in complexes, we know that isomerism is a same molecular formula but different structural formula. In that there are two types. First one is structural isomerism, second one is stereo isomerism. In that structural isomerism, the name itself says structural. It means same molecular formula, different structural formula. Same molecular formula but different structural formula. Okay. For example, here there is a hexane. Hexane means alkane, CnH2n plus 2, C6, 6 2s are 12 plus 14. Okay, here we are writing 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here there is a 6 carbon atoms. Okay, then how many hydrogen atoms are there? 14 hydrogen atoms. Okay, write the hydrogen atoms. H H H H H H H. Get it? You can count it. 3 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. There are 14 hydrogen atoms. Or this structure also we can write like this: 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, here we can write like this also: 1 2 count the carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, and carbon is also 6, but here same molecular formula, it means C6H14, but there will be a different structural formula. This is called as a structural isomerism. Okay, next, second one is stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism means it has the same molecular formula, but those atoms or groups have a different arrangement. Got the point? Here structure is different, but in stereoisomerism the atoms or groups should be different arrangement. For example, here we are taking one complex platinum NH3 twice Cl2. Okay, this should be, we can write like this, Cl Cl. Okay, or this structure also write like this, NH3 Cl NH3 Cl. You get it? This also a same structural formula, this also a same structural formula, but here there will be a different positions of arrangements. It means the group should be arranged differently. Okay, here that arrangement is called as a cis and trans isomer. That should be learnt about in the next classes. Okay, there will be a stereoisomerism, means they have a same position of atoms, it means same molecular formula, but those atoms or groups present in the complex, they have a different arrangement. Here ammonia and chlorine are the same side. Okay, in this the ammonia and chlorine have a different opposite sides. That should be called as a stereoisomerism. These should be called as stereoisomers. Get it? Stereoisomers. In that stereoisomerism, it should be divided into two types. First one is geometrical isomerism. Next, second one is optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. Second one is optical isomerism. This geometrical isomerism we will explain about the cis and trans isomer. Here I am explaining you cis and trans isomer. In your previous classes, in the second PUC classes, you have learnt about these things. In cis isomer, the ligand should be the different ligands. Here there are two different ligands, ammonia and chlorine. That should be ligands in the same side is called as cis isomer. Listen here, same ligands that should be in the same side is called as a cis isomer. The ligands, the same ligand should be in opposite side. The same ligand should be in opposite side is called a trans isomer. This is about the geometrical isomerism. In optical isomerism, we will know about the mirror images. Mirror images of the complexes. Got it? Isomerism means there is a same molecular formula but different structural formula. In that we have two types, structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism means same molecular formula but different structural formula. Here there is an example, hexane. Here these two have a same molecular formula but different structures. And going to the stereoisomerism, in stereoisomerisms, the same molecular formula but the atoms and groups that should be present in the molecular formula have a different arrangement. Here we are taking this example, platinum, ammonia twice, chlorine twice. In that platinum, we can write like these two types. In this type, the ammonia and chlorine are in the same side. In this type, there will be in opposite side. This stereoisomerism again classified into two types, geometrical isomerism, optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism means cis and trans isomer. Here the ligands, same ligands that should be present in the same side is called as cis. Trans isomer means the same ligand that should be present in the opposite sides. That is called as a trans isomer. Optical isomerism, that should be know about in the mirror images. Okay, next we move on to the geometrical isomerism. In that, the geometrical isomerism, the coordination compounds, their coordination number is 4. Okay, the complexes with coordination number is equal to 4. The shape is tetrahedral and square planar. Got the point? In geometrical isomerism, the coordination compounds with the coordination number 4. The coordination number 4, the shape is tetrahedral and a square planar. In tetrahedral, the hybridization is sp3 hybridization. In square planar, dsp2 hybridization. The hybridization for tetrahedral shape is sp3, square planar is dsp2 hybridization. But in tetrahedral complexes do not exhibit the geometrical isomerism because there is no exchange or orientation should be possible. Got the point? There will be no orientation should be possible. Here I am taking a general example. M A B B, this is, but in tetrahedral we can't make a orientation like this. Okay, this will be not done in geometrical isomerism. Okay, so that's why tetrahedral shape we cannot show a geometrical isomerism with coordination number 4. Then only a square planar complexes dsp2 hybridization should show the geometrical isomerism with coordination number. Here I am already told you there will be a cis and trans isomer. Cis is the ligand should be in the same side. Trans means the ligand should be in the opposite sides. Okay, that is called it as a cis and trans isomerism. In that, geometrical isomerism in square planar, geometrical isomerism in square planar, there are 5 types are there. Okay, first one is MA4, second one is MA3B, third one is MA2B2, fourth one is MA2BC, fifth one is MABCD. Okay, these are the types of geometrical isomerism in square planar complexes. There are 5 types. In that, here you have to see in first and second one, MA4 and MA3, there will be a rule. 2 rules are there. At least here 2 groups should be different. It means 2 different ligands should be present in the square planar complexes that should be bonded with a metal. Here M is the metal, ABCD is the ligand. In first type and the second type, here there will be same ligand. In the first type A4 means it has a same 4 ligands. In the second type there will be 3 same ligands and one will be only the different ligand. I already told that at least 2 groups should be different to show the geometrical isomerism, so that first type and the second type does not show the geometrical isomerism. Okay, here there are not a 3 isomeric forms. There are only 2 isomeric form. One isomeric form will be same. I will write it. Ma2B2 means A, B, B. We will consider as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The possible isomers are, first one is 1, 2, 3, 4. It means A, B, B. Okay. Next, second one is 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. That is A, B. Then A, B. Okay. Next, another one is 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. That is A, B and A, B. Here these two are same. That's why we will consider it as a one isomeric form. So in this type there are only 2 isomeric forms. It means, I will explain you again. The type is Ma2B2. Here A, B are the monodentate ligand. It means single donor atoms. Example is platinum diammonia dichloro. M is the platinum, A is the ammonia, B is the chlorine. Here there are 2 isomeric forms, Ma2B2. Anta. It means AA, BB. That should be considered as a 1, 2, 3, 4. There will be 3 possibilities are there. You can write this. Possible isomers are 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one possibilities. Another one is 1, 3, 2, 4. This one. Okay. Next another one is 1, 4, 2, 3. This one. Here these two are same. So that's why we will consider it as a 1. So Ma2B2, it has a 2 isomeric form. Okay. One is cis isomer, another one is trans isomer. We can write the structure is platinum Cl NH3, Cl NH3, then platinum NH3, NH3, Cl, Cl. Okay. Here this is the trans isomer because the ligands are in the opposite side. Here this is the cis isomer because the ligands are in the same side, cis and trans isomer. Got the point? Here the ligands are in opposite side, here the ligands are in a same side. So this is called trans isomer, this is called cis isomer. This is about the type of Ma2B2. Okay. So in today's class we learnt about the inner metallic complexes, in that the central metal atom and the ligand should be in the same. It means the ligands are present in 3. The coordination number is also a 3. Okay. Next is polynuclear or bridged complexes. Polynuclear or bridged complexes means there are 2 or more metal atoms that should be present in the same coordination sphere. There will be 2 possibilities are there. Here metal-metal bonding or ligand bridging. Okay. This complex is formed with metal-metal bonding. Then here there will be complexes with bridging with ligands. These are the bridged complexes. Next, isomerism in complexes. It means isomerism means same molecular formula but different structural formula. That is, in structural formula, same molecular formula but different structure. Here there is a same molecular formula but we write a different structural form. And in the stereoisomerism, the groups or atoms that should be present in the stereoisomers, they are in different positions. Here this will be same side, here the ligands will be opposite side. Okay, in stereoisomerism it should be divided into two types: geometrical isomerism, optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism we mainly know about in cis and trans isomer. In cis isomer there will be a ligand should be present or group should be present in the same side. In trans isomer the groups will be present in the opposite side. Optical isomerism we considered in the mirror images. Okay, next, geometrical isomerism in coordination compounds with coordination number 4. In geometrical isomerism, the coordination number 4, it exhibits two shapes, tetrahedral and square planar. In tetrahedral it is sp3 hybridization, in square planar dsp2 hybridization. In tetrahedral shape it does not make any orientation, so that's why we considered only a square planar. In square planar there are 5 different types. In that also Ma4 and Ma3b there will be not show a geometrical isomerism, because there is some rules are there, that is at least 2 different ligands should be present. Here A4 it means same ligands, 4 ligands are same. Here 3 ligands are same, so that's why we will not consider, because it does not show a geometrical isomerism. Then we will consider only these 3. In that we learnt about A2, B2. Here AB are monodentate ligands. This will be the example MAB. There are 2 isomeric forms are possible. We will consider as a AA, BB, because A is 2, B is 2 atoms are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. One possible is like this, another is like this, last one is like this. In that last 2's are make same, so that's why we will consider it as 1. So it exhibits a 2 isomeric form, cis and trans isomer. Cis is the ligand should be in the same side. Trans means the same ligand should be in the opposite side. That should be called as a trans isomer. Thank you.